Hi guys, and welcome to RCC Adventures. Now today, I'm hoping to be able to get the engine out. So yeah, that could be interesting because I think we are very close to getting it to the point where we can drop it. Now it's not going to be a normal engine removal where you use an engine hoist. We're going to drop it from the bottom and we're going to put it on a homemade trolley that I made earlier. I'll show you that in a bit. But what I've got to do, and what I have done, is I've got to hang the aircon compressor, because that doesn't leave the chassis. I've moved the wiring that I've taken off already. I've moved that out of the way so I can see what I'm doing. I've tilted the engine a bit more to be able to get the gearbox oil out a bit more, which there was still quite a bit in there. Because you saw in the last video, I took the drive shafts out and gearbox oil came out. So that was the plan there, was to get some more out. I've tilted it more, and now what I've got to do, I've got to undo the alternator to get the belts off so that we can get to the point where we can take off the air compressor from the engine and get that lifted out of the way. Probably undo an engine mount once I've got this homemade trolley underneath with the jack underneath it as well, and just see where we go. It might be that we start lowering it and there's more stuff to undo, but we'll see. Yeah, it's going to be interesting, I think. So let's get to it. So yeah, so that's what we are planning to do. I'm going to show you my homemade trolley jack, which hopefully will, not trolley jack, trolley. That will do the job. That will hold the engine quite nicely. And then we're going to put an actual jack underneath it, so I might have to raise the trolley up to meet the engine to then put it down, so we'll see. But yeah, that there is my little trolley that I made just out of wood. Had some caster wheels, put the bit of ply in the middle for extra strength, and somewhere to for the jack to go. Yeah, so there's the compressor there that I've got to undo. So you've got to take the belts off, and then there is a I think there's a bolt, and then it's got like a pivot hook that it holds on, and then the rest of the wire in there. I can't see anything else that I can disconnect from this side, so it might be that I lower the engine a bit more whilst it's on the trolley, and then we'll go from there and see what I can disconnect and what I need to disconnect. So yeah, that's the plan. Hopefully it will work today. If not, then it will be on to another video. It's just will be, if I can't get it out, another preparation video for getting the engine out. So yeah, what you didn't see in the last video is that I disconnected the ECU. So if you look here, there's a plug there for it, and that goes under all of that wire in there. You can probably see the plugs if I can get the camera in correctly. Not quite, but there's a plug down there somewhere. So they plug in there, and they're just literally just slide hook things that sort of clamp them on, so they're easy to get to. And yeah, so let's stop rambling, let's get on with it. Alright, so if we look under here, this one here I've got to undo for the tensioner. There's the bolt up there. If you look at the end of my finger, I've got to undo that. That's for the compressor itself. And then over here, if I can get the light in properly. Where I'm shining the torch on, that there is for the alternator. And I've got to undo those to get the belts off. It should be reasonably easy. So with this bit, because the car is still quite up against the wall, I might not be able to show you what I'm doing, but what I'll do is I'll come back when it's off. I think that would be the easier task, so I'll do that instead. Right, well that took longer than planned, but it's now to the point where I can get the compressor off. That's what the issue was. I ended up getting that ratchet there, along with that socket there, because it's the only E12 socket I've got, to get that bolt off, stuck between the rear crossbox, or the cross frame, and the engine itself. Kind of stuck, so it took a while to retrieve it out. But it's out now, so that's the main thing. I should be able to just lift the compressor now. There's the belts, so I managed to get the alternator undone and the tensioner. Yeah, so let's see if I can get the compressor up, shall we? Well, hopefully you can see what I'm doing, but it's here that I'm working. So let's move that pipe out of the way. Compressor here, and it should, with a bit of fitting. Here she comes, there we go. Right, that's now out. I've got to readjust the rope, or string, so it lifts it up. So let's do that then. It's just this. I've had to adjust this quite a few times already. Adjusted, does it? No, it's away from the engine, so that's the main thing. Doesn't have to be tight, because the last thing you want to do is crush the pipes. So yeah, compressor's off now, and let's see what else I need to undo. Yeah, so I've undone the engine mount on the gearbox. It's being steadily held by the jack, which obviously I need to be able to take the jack off in a minute to be able to do that, get the board in place, and think mount wise it's only the one that's sort of like at the front of the engine, so I think that's mount wise only, and I think I'll be able to get it down and then I can see what else needs disconnecting. Yeah, let's do that then. So I've got to go pop back home. I was a fool and I didn't bring any spanners with me, and I need two 17mm spanners to do that mount at the front of the engine. And I might think about what else I might need, because there could be something, don't know, but the two 17mm spanners I definitely need. I can't quite get a socket on there, there's not enough space. So hopefully I can do that. I might try and use a ratchet spanner if we've got any, that'd be kind of handy. We'll see. So I'll pick this up when I come back here. Hopefully we're all good. That's kind of on. No, it's not. Okay, so there's a tab on it. It's not a very big head on there. Try to get my arm under without attacking the camera as well. There's the old, there it is. Hopefully I can get this to start going. Gee whiz, she's a tighty. So there we go. Nuts off. It's just being held in by the bolt now, and I just want to make sure everything's secure before I take the bolt out. It's not just a solid drop, which would not be fun. So yeah, on to the next bit. Right, in theory, I should be able to drop the jack with the trolley on it, and the engine should come with it. All the mounts are out, like I can see. I think we are so close. Okay. But enough to drop it down anyway to see if there's anything left to disconnect. So, should we do it? I think we shall. Right, moment of truth. Let's see if we have done what we need to do. Obviously going down very slowly. There we go. Seems to still be holding on to that bracket. You're off there. Start wrapping a bit more. This is going on. Stop there for a minute. Stop again. Oh, we're leaking something. We'll run out in a minute. So I'm thinking, if I show you, those pipes under there that will be disconnected, then this whole arrangement here should not be attached anymore. I can see that pipe is disconnected. Can't see any more really, apart from maybe that wire down there, but I'm not even sure if it's still connected to the engine anymore. It is, so take that off. So that's got a cable tie on it to the shroud for the fan, it looks like. The rest of it, hopefully, there is a bit of wire, that wire going down there, which I'm hoping, that's the starter motor. So, if I can disconnect it from the starter, like so, then I'll be able to now put it through. Let's get this pipe out of the way. It is in the right in the way. Everything is cable tied. Cable tied no longer. No, it's just a tape. Right, so we'll disconnect that as well. That's out of the way. As you can see, the engine's almost out. There's a few little niggly bits that we'll try and disconnect. And then, yeah, we should be pretty good. I might have to drop those cross beams out of the way to be able to pull it out from underneath. But we'll see with that. Now I've brought some spanners along, I should be able to do that. Unless I haven't brought the right size spanner, then I won't be able to do that. But we will see. So let's do the next bit. Right, so I've got pipe work out of the way. It's just disconnecting the starter motor and the alternator, and I should be able to get that sort of big wire there out of the way. So all that pipe work I've now moved over there, and then in theory I'm hoping this time that's it, but as you know, there's no guarantee of that. I think if I can get that cable to move upwards, I should be able to get that out of the way. Sorry, you weren't actually looking at what I was doing, but yeah. Engine's out. That took some time, but it's out, which is really good. I might have enough space next to the car to go and put it down the front of the container so I can get it in the back of the Golf. I think it's very heavy. Very heavy, so I might have to leave it here until Dad can come along and help me get it in the car. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to have to do. But it is out of the car, which was the objective today. Took a bit of time, more time than I thought it might, because I thought we were so close to getting it done. But there was a couple of little tiny things here and there, like the pipe work, a few extra cables and plugs that I couldn't get to because it was at the back of the engine, or technically the front of the engine, because being rear-wheel drive and the engine being at the back. But yeah, so I'm going to stop the video there, guys. I'm going to do a bit of tidying up and then head home. The rain has just started to come down as well, which is always good fun. So, but anyway, if you can subscribe to my channel, that'd be absolutely brilliant. Thank you very much if you are. And if you're new to the channel, please just subscribe, because there's plenty of content, and I'm pretty sure if you like this video, you're going to like some others. But I've got. This will be the 71st video. There's currently 69 on there at the moment, still another one to upload, and then this will be the one after. So this is the 71st video that I've done in 10 months. Well, I haven't done too bad, have I? But anyway, if you could like, share, comment, and as I said before, subscribe. Okay, cheers guys.